What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. A few months ago, Shaquille O'Neal was on a podcast pretty much beating himself up over the fact that he lost his wife, Shaquille O'Neal, and that she was a great asset to him in his life. She actually ended up getting married to some preacher, whoever he is. I don't know his name is Keith something. Anyways, she ended up getting married to this guy. All right, and it seemed like a lot of ladies were like, saying things like, well, you lost a good one, you should have treated her better, and all of this. And let me just tell you guys this, right? There's some truth to that. This is the manosphere community in general. And I think a lot of times we don't put emphasis on us ruining relationships with quality people or quality women. Certainly, I've done that. I've made a lot of mistakes with quality women, quality people in general. I have done that myself. However, this is what I found out despite my mistakes. The ladies that I may have made a mistake with, in general, as they moved on, their dating prospects became slimmer and slimmer. One of the girlfriends that I considered marrying a woman twice. One lady is married to an ex-con that had a kid. I believe he worked at like an auto parts store. She went to HBCU and graduated top of her class. She ended up with him. Now they have a kid together. She's somewhere wearing a lot of sandals, I believe. All right. Nice lady, but that's what happened. She was really good to me. We, wish her the best. But from what I understand, that's who she married. Another lady also went to a similar kind of school. She's single. All right. And as they got older in life, women got more, like the women that were maybe like in high school, or let's say, elementary school, those women are now grown. So they're competing against those same ladies now in the dating market. And they find it very difficult. Me, who made some mistakes in relationships, because I'm a man and I am somewhat successful, it's easier for me to rebound. Number one is because the people that I'm gonna be dealing with now don't know about my past mistakes with these young ladies at the time. And number two, I just have more experience and more to offer a woman now than I did in my 20s. And you're seeing this with Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal might have made a mistake with Shaquille O'Neal. But who is he out with here? Ken Essential CEO, Dr. Jamie Johnston. Now, they were in New York. He paid for the entire bill for everybody in the restaurant. And let me just say this. She is absolutely freaking beautiful. She is hella fine. Okay. I would definitely spend all my money on her. And I know they said it was a business meeting, but the situation is this: he could not be there, all right? And she's a PharmD, she's a pharmacist. As fine as she is, beautiful. Now, she might not be the best woman in the world for a relationship, but the fact that Shaquille O'Neal can even reach in his bag and get that is amazing. Because most women that you have a relationship problem, whether it's good or bad, in their 40s and 50s, they're not able to do it as easy, right? And I want to talk about that because even Shaq made mistakes. Want to know the reason why he's not so bitter about it? Let me just say this: he can do better than Shawnee. It's the evil way to say it for some people, but it's how God has designed it. right? It's just how the nature works. Women can do better earlier in life if they lose a nice guy. They can't do it in their later life as easy. Men, when you lose a woman in your early life, you suck. You hurt, you cry. In your life, if you're doing well, it still hurts, but it doesn't hurt as much because you're meant for the long game. That's what happens. So I want to tell guys who have some sort of feeling of, remorse. You made a mistake in early relationships. You did somebody wrong. It's okay to feel that way because we all make mistakes. We all mistreat somebody we care about, or we've been hurt ourselves by some woman. I can assure you it is short-lived. If you got played by a woman and you're a young guy right now, you're 21, 22, she's laughing right now. She'll laugh now. She won't laugh later. All right? You come back and see that same lady 20 years from now, and you're 42, or you're 40, or you're 35, she's 35. I can guarantee you that you're not even looking to, you don't even, if you see her, you give her a hug. You're glad to see her. You're glad to see her kids because you don't even want to deal with her. Why? Because you just have more available things to do. And this is what guys need to understand. The investment in manhood is a long-term game. It is not short-term. It's a long-term. It takes time to develop into manhood. It takes time in developing into what you're supposed to do. It takes time. It takes energy. It takes sometimes years, decades. But it makes you more available to more people. Invest in yourself. It's the best thing that you can do. Shaquille O'Neal, once he started playing basketball, he did not stop investing in himself. He does podcasts. He does commentating. He's investing. He's relevant. Okay? Players hold what he has to say as important. He's still a superstar, even in his 50s. He's relevant. Just as he's always been relevant. The things he's did in his life, he's managed them well to become relevant. And when he comes across women who have something to offer, they want to talk to him. They want to be with him. Because why? He's worked on himself. That's the only way to keep the ball moving, guys. Keep being rich. Increase your productivity. Organize yourself. Do things others will not do or are not willing to do. Things that are difficult. Specializing in those things. Building systems, building businesses, building careers, or building really good investment opportunities. All of these things help you stand out. And also treating people with respect. We got to get back to that. Even as men, we still have obligation to treat people with respect, especially women. I'm never gonna get away from that. Recognize people when they love you and they treat you nice, but they don't have to do it. But it's easily overcome if you keep yourself together. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first clip at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains the all-time high. I'm out.